hit the subscribe button. Press the bell icon for more updates.
In 2010, a report claimed that nearly half of India's defense equipment is obsolete and requires immediate upgradation. Neither did it move the defense ministry, nor did the political class bother about it. The recent report of Indian Army getting bulletproof helmets may have left many people jubilant, but in reality isn't it a cause for concern that a nation which harbors the ambition to become a superpower one day took 70 years to provide its soldiers with bulletproof helmets? Our weaponry and other equipment have become so obsolete that even the flying coffins, an adjective we use to refer to Indian Air Force's MiG-21s within the late 1990s and early 2000s, isn't in fashion anymore. Despite several plans being made and many layouts were prepared for the modernization of Indian armed forces, the subsequent governments haven't done much except for the giving the lip service. Here are the weapons and other equipment currently in use, but should have been upgraded or replaced with modern and state-of-art ones long back. Many would say that plans have been set in motion to replace this age-old rifle Indian soldiers are struggling with. But in India, nothing can be said until it's done. In 2011 as well, the government had floated tenders to replace INS's Indian Small Arms System, but the process of procuring rifles was scrapped in 2015 after trying and testing many rifles. INS's is an indigenous. Yeah, it fared way better than Tejas and Arjun. 5.56mm assault rifle Indian Army has been using since 1996. The DRDO had started working on INSs in the early 1980s based on some foreign weapon designs including that of Kalashnikov. The prototype was finally designed in 1986 and the bulk production started in 1994. The rifle was inducted into the Army in 1996. Once again, many would say that the process of M777 howitzers is in place and two of the 145 M777 ultralight howitzers from BAE Systems have already been supplied, but the deal too was about to get scrapped in November 2016 when Pentagon has revised the price of 145 M777 from $647 million to $737 million. But luckily it survived and now India will get 145 M777 ultralight howitzers. The howitzer has a range of 24 kilometers and weighs 4,000 kilograms. This is India's first addition to the artillery arsenal since 400 units of Bofors FH-77B 155mm/39 caliber howitzer were brought in mid-1980s. 105mm Indian field gun, 122mm howitzer and others. Both artillery guns are too old to adapt to the new war strategies and therefore, they are required to be replaced. The 130mm catapult self-propelled, SP, gun is too old to keep pace with modern armor. The 120mm mortars have also reached obsolescence. As per the Army's Field Artillery Rationalization Plan, FARP, formulated in 1999 post-Kargil War, the Army needs to buy 2,820 artillery guns of various types to replace obsolete guns and equip new units. Here Danush can be the answer. Although Make in India hasn't seen doing much wonders to India's import of defense equipment, but Danush, the 155mm artillery gun which is known as Desi Bofors, can solve some artillery issues for now. The Army is likely to induct the first batch of 18 Danush guns by the end of this year. The Army had placed an initial order for 114 guns. While the first batch of 18 guns will be inducted in 2017, another 36 guns in 2018 and 60 guns in 2019. Danush is an upgraded version Bofors. It is a 155mm, 45 caliber gun with a maximum range of 40 kilometers in salvo mode, compared to the 39 caliber, 27-kilometer range of the original Bofors guns. Danush is 80% indigenous and manufactured in Ordnance Factory Jabalpur. Subsequent air chiefs including President IAF Chief B.S. Dhanoa has pointed out that IAF needs to procure in depleting the number of squadrons. India at least needs 42 squadrons battle ready all the time for a two-front war, but currently, India has only 32 squadrons, which 2 are mostly comprised of age-old MiG-21s and 29s. The current strength of 32 squadrons of IAF comprises of 245 MiG-21s and 69s MiG-29s. One squadron of upgraded MiG-21 Bisons is retiring by 2017-18 and remaining 132 aircraft to be retired by 2022, but it's unlikely to be retired as its replacement Tejas supply to IAF is quite discouraging. Tejas is developed by Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, HAL. MiG-29 has been upgraded to MiG-29 UPG, but the upgradation of all planes would require time. Rafael gives hope, but Tejas, India's Euro €7.87 billion deal for 36 Rafale fighter jets to be procured from its French maker Dassault certainly gives hope. Though this deal too was in jeopardy, government managed to save this medium multi-role combat aircraft, MRCA, deal, at an inflated price. Tejas on the other side was supposed to replace the obsolete MiG-21s, but a lot has been written and said about Tejas, which is unlikely to fill the gap left by MiGs anytime soon. Till date, only 3 Tejas fighters have been inducted in the Air Force. Though a full squadron of Tejas is said to be inducted in IAF by the end of 2018, we all know the history of Tejas.